welcome, y'all, welcome. It's Empress T on the mic, and I check them. I said, we back again. Welcome, y'all, welcome. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm flowing, you know how it's going. We lifting up the Most High, doing our thing, and it's time to flow. It's been a little minute, but I'm coming back for more. I said 2021 about to be out the door, and we knocking on to 2022. 2022. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You know you like that? Okay, I just really just had like a flashback. I love that song. But thank you all for tuning in with me. Make sure you go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe. So the topic that I've been kind of like thinking about lately is like tradition and holidays, and how we grew up and what we learned, what was passed down through our family, morals and values, and things that we did throughout generations. And then fast forward to when you begin to learn more, become more in the truth, and just really seeking knowledge, like that higher knowledge. It really is like an interesting dichotomy for me, because for a while now I've been just delving into the truth more, and of course grew up celebrating different holidays, and doing all of those things that we learn through our culture and our society, right? And then fast forward, you like start learning little stuff about who you are, and your spirituality, becoming more spiritually mature. And it's so interesting, kind of like what they say is true, like everything comes full circle, right? And so when I began to learn like a lot about pagan holidays, and just idol worship and things like that, I really took a step back. And I'm still in that space, just like kind of taking a step back and really learning something for like what it is. So I'm sure a lot of you probably just hear about different pagan religions if you haven't, or pagan practices if you haven't. Definitely would take some time to look into that. What is that? What does it mean? And you really start to find out that a lot of stuff that we grew up doing, it was only out of the fact that our environment, we grew up learning a certain thing, we grew up doing a certain thing because our family did it and our society and culture promotes it, right? And so when you start to really learn and go down that rabbit hole for yourself, honey, I'm telling you, like, it gets really deep. It really does get deep. But I'm more so in a place now, like, I am, taking the meat and leaving the bones, basically, right? So I look at, holiday time for spending, with your loved ones, or, just building, doing something, acts of kindness for people, even fasting, and, really going in and searching within yourself, your spirituality. So that's what I take it as, as far as like worshiping idols. They say the tree, it's all these different things that has transpired throughout history, and we do it not really knowing the meaning behind why we are doing what we're doing. So I would employ you to go out and do your own research if you have not already. And y'all know I'm big on research, so as you begin to do your research, you'll find that a lot of stuff that we thought was true, the truth has been buried. But you go down and crack open that computer, you know what I'm saying? Google is your friend when it comes to doing certain research. So you just begin to find, like, even the name in the Christian church, we grew up using the name Jesus. But then as you do your research, you start to find that, okay, well, J wasn't really in the vernacular or in the alphabet. So, and we know the Most High was a Hebrew, and so Yahshua or Yahweh, Yah, Abba is what we call the Most High. So it's just like things like that, and then you realize like, okay, well, the Most High wasn't born actually like in December at the end of the year, because that was one thing I always wondered. I'm like, how y'all know Jesus' birthday? How do y'all know when the Most High was born? How do y'all know when Abba was born? But it's just a lot of different things. I'm getting a little parched. But I also would charge you to like start learning different, just different cultures as well. Because when you begin to learn different cultures, you really do broaden your horizon, and your knowledge base is expanded because you don't have a narrow viewpoint of how life is or how society is. You get a broader perspective of how people are living and how we are interconnected. So with that being said, we also know that Kwanzaa is coming up, and we celebrate Kwanzaa, 7 days of Kwanzaa, and a lot of the celebrations are community based, and it's just really about uplifting the people. So I love it. I'm getting more into like learning every year. I'm like, I'm gonna celebrate, which I haven't been celebrating any holidays for the past few years now. So but again, I say now, just like get into the core of what this time and season means for me, is really the root of the celebration, So even if I don't get to go and see my family as often, just, making sure that I do that inner work as well, and that reflection. So I want to know, like, when was the first time you all like had your whole foundation just shook up, as far as like what you thought to be true wasn't actually the truth, and what you've been doing for so many years is like, in a sense, like just based off of some far off Roman and pagan ideology, right? When was that first time for you? For me, it was probably back in like truthfully and honestly, like, of course, when I went to college, that's when a lot of stuff started opening up. But I remember in high school, I started like doing a little research on like religion and culture and people. I was in the IB program, the International Baccalaureate program, and we had to do like a project in order to ascend to like 11 and 12, like the upper classes. And so my project, I did a documentary on the African American culture, right? And so I did cultural influences, so things that influence us, music, I was doing that little freestyle in the beginning, music, food, education, environment. And so it was, amazing. I had to go around, interview people. It was like a fun experience for me. And so in that, like, I realized that a lot of what we do is based off of just, in the name of tradition, we holding on to so many things, that could be hindering us from like really elevating higher. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this little note, short, sweet, to the point. The question is like, as we enter into this new time, this new season, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to get to where you want to be, where you desire to be, and where you know you should be, right? So, what are you willing to sacrifice? Whether it's, you're going to get up at 6 a.m. every morning and you're going to do your workouts 3 to 4 times a week. You're going to write every day. You're going to journal every day. You're going to, read a scripture every day. You're going to, make sure you're taking care of your health and, doing the necessary things in order to keep your temple to its highest performance. So like, what are we willing to sacrifice? And even, to be able to communicate better. All these different things, be more stable financially. Anything, that it is that you desire, that you want, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to get to that? Like, that I'm like talking to myself too. Like, what am I willing to sacrifice in this season to get to where I desire to be? We've been planting the seeds, y'all. We've been planting the seeds all year. You've been planting your seeds, and so it's time to step into so that you can reap your harvest. It's time to step into so you can soon reap your harvest. So what are you willing to give up, sacrifice, in order to go to the next level? Like, it's time to level up. So I often do that. Like, I'll say a word and then it just makes me think of a song. Like, have you ever played that game where somebody says a word and then you have to come up with a song, the first song that comes to your mind? Like, the first person to come up with a song that comes to their mind, they get that point or whatever. So I just be thinking of stuff, like based off of what I say, like little snippets. But y'all should try that game. Like, it's a simple, fun game. You say the word, I don't know. What word? It's so many words, but water. What's first song you think about when you hear water? I think of Fela Kute song, water got no enemy. So, but yeah, y'all, the most precious gift at this point that we have is time, freedom, health, loved ones, just cherishing the people that we have in our lives, giving to those who have less than you do. These are the things that matter. These are the things that count. Stressing out, trying to scratch up stuff together in order to, please a person on this one day, that ain't what it's about, y'all. Like, that's not what it's about. The Most High said we should love our neighbor as we love ourselves. Like, you gotta love. We gotta love. So I want y'all to continue to shine your light, continue to prosper. We are coming into some serious times, for real. Like, we can get on here and joke and, have a good time. But at the end of the day, the truth is what's going to set us free. The truth is what matters. Only what we do for our spirit is everlasting. So even as I navigate, like entertaining and being with the times and being hip or whatever, I'm also making sure that, like, I'm being authentic and true to my highest self. So I love you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in with me. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are going to have a giveaway at 500 subscribers. So if y'all are subscribed, y'all are going to have a chance to be in the giveaway. that we're going to be having when we hit 500 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and subscribe right now. Hit that notification bell. We're going to be traveling again soon, friends. So hold on tight. We are going to be traveling again soon. That is definitely in the works. We're going to be bringing you all some beautiful scenes because that's what we do as well. But anyways, thank you all. Y'all have a great one. Be safe. Until next time. Peace.